Hey you guys, it's Chad and Chelsea, and Chad's about to teach us how to make Moroccan mussels. Take it away.
This is a fantastic recipe that's going to impress every one of your friends with an appetizer that is truly remarkable. Super simple to make and super inexpensive. So we're gonna start this process with 1 can of Petite diced tomatoes.
Okay.
In a pan.
Perfect.
A medium-sized can of tomato sauce.
Okay.
Okay.
And it can be any brand, right?
It can be any brand.
We're gonna add seasoning to it. So
There's no reason to buy name brand stuff like that. Most of it's private label anyway, and it's typically Del Monte or somebody that they're just repackaging for somebody else.
Okay.
So we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of paprika.
Okay. That's where we're gonna get the flavor.
That's a Moroccan flavor. And 1 tablespoon of cumin.
Okay. Woo, yum.
Okay.
I love cumin.
Yes, and that's what really gives it the Moroccan flavor.
All right, sounds good.
We're gonna add a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And of course, our favorite.
Black pepper.
Ground.
Freshly ground.
Ground.
It's like the only thing we're snooty about.
Yeah.
We're not snooty people.
We're not, but this really changes everything,
Yeah.
in my opinion. I mean, it's really a great
Wow, how
recipe.
simple. So that's it, and then
Yes.
what?
So, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this on the stove, we're gonna get it boiling, we're gonna let it boil for probably about 3 minutes for all those flavors to come together, and then we'll be right back and show you the next step.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so we have the tomatoes, diced tomatoes.
Right, so your base is made.
Everything's like heated up, right?
Correct. So the next step is we're gonna add in the mussels. Now, I got frozen mussels
Okay.
this time, but you can also use fresh. However, when you're cooking mussels,
Okay.
make sure that the mussel is still alive if you're gonna cook fresh, because if you cook a dead mussel, you could really get some toxicity and really make yourself sick.
And these are already, so they were cooked when they were fresh. So
Right.
these mussels are already cooked.
And you can tell when a mussel is dead because it will open up like this. And a way to tell if it's alive is if you get fresh mussels, what you do is you gently put them in some cold water, tap it. If it closes, it's still alive. If it's still open like this, don't use it. It's gonna be toxic to you.
But these have already been cooked, and that's why they're open.
That's why these are open.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add these in, and this
Okay.
is about a pound.
Okay, which is
pound of
perfect for
mussels.
2 people.
Okay, we're gonna stir that around, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this back on the stove for about another 5 minutes, and just let all of those spices and those tomatoes come together inside the mussel and really marinate with some of the juice from the actual mussel.
I'm excited. Let's get
All right.
this back on the heat, and we'll be right
We'll be
back.
right back. We're back with a final product, and we're gonna really show you how to take this up a little bit to really impress your friends. So
Smells
the
so good.
final product is here. We've just transferred it out of the pot hot. And then what we're gonna do is we're just going to garnish this with some chopped green onions.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's crazy how much just like a simple green like parsley and chopped green onions can just elevate a dish.
Yes.
How
And,
beautiful.
you're looking for those dark, rich Moroccan colors. Like when you look at Moroccan pottery,
Yeah.
you see all those like
Oh, yeah.
earth tones in it, and the flavor with the paprika and the cumin really, really make this pop.
Oh, I'm excited.
So the other great thing about this dish is this, that you can also use this as an entree dish. You could use it with like a Israeli couscous or, you know, a pearl
Oh,
couscous,
yeah.
and make it an actual entree instead of an appetizer. For an appetizer, I would suggest that you just do some simple crostinis.
Just season them with a little salt, pepper.
Salt and pepper, put them in the oven, 350 for 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And let those get just a little bit toasty. And then what we're gonna do is these are actually gonna become, as our friend Christina Wells would say, our delivery device.
To our mouth.
To our mouth.
Oh my god, I'm excited. I can smell the cumin and the paprika, and it's such a simple, that's a simple dish right there. And it looks like you spent a long time, but you didn't.
And mussels are one thing that a lot of people are so hesitant about cooking because they think they're so complicated. This
They're
literally
not.
took us 10 minutes to cook. From
I shouldn't have shoved the whole thing in my mouth. It was so good.
From prepping to actually eating, you're looking at about 10 minutes. And talk about super impressive for your guest.
Yeah.
And something they're totally not going to expect.
I'm really impressed. And I love the fact that you got mussels that had already been cooked because
Yes.
If you do buy live mussels, you do need to clean them. You need to see if there's like a beard. You need to see if they're alive. And this, like, they already checked that before they cooked them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're plump. Wow. And
Great wow factor.
This is like a, what, $8 dish, maybe less?
So all of the ingredients for this, and every week we really try to bring you things that are not going to break your budget. This week, this dish this is probably good for 3 or 4 people.
Yeah,
as an appetizer.
Absolutely.
The total cost on this is less than $8.
Wow.
For
and
4 people
would be really excited to have it.
And there's no way that you can go into any restaurant and order mussel appetizers for 4 people for $8.
Yeah, it would be half the size and it'd be like 13 at least.
Yes. So
it's beautiful.
This is Moroccan mussels with crostinis. Perfect appetizer for all of your gatherings.
Thank you, Chad. I can't wait till next time.
So next week, Chelsea will be cooking and I'll be the mixologist next week. And we'll still be here showing you how to impress with us. You guys have a great weekend and we will talk to you soon.
I'm gonna go eat this. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.